Hello, and welcome back to the city of YouTubington, North Carolina. In today's episode, we are detailing our new industries and watching them grow, expanding the small town near Pooh River Park, building a brand new junkyard, as well as adding more Sims to the ever-growing city of YouTubington. Also, if you would like to support the channel and keep up to date when we drop the next episode, subscribe and turn on notifications, and drop a like if you like the content. It's a free way to show support. And if you would like to support us directly, links for our Patreon are in the description below. Thank you for being a part of the community, and thanks to the whole MurderM Nation family of subscribers. We love them. Without any more talking, let's get into it. Enjoy, you legends. Starting out the episode, we are laying down just a little bit of industrial road off of our detailed underpass area and industrial area we already had here. Filling in a bit of this dead space next to the highway here, setting up a bit of a little dirt road for a general layout of what will be the junkyard here. That's nice about the doing stuff like junkyard is I don't need to worry about the roads being perfectly straight on it. Normally I'd come back and my OCD would force me to straighten that out until it was perfect, but not such a big deal in the junkyard. Now we're just putting down a bit of fencing. Gonna see if I can find in the Steam Workshop some crane type deal to go in the middle there. Where that little cul-de-sac is. I think it would be a perfect solution. Got a mighty job of detailing it up and putting all the cars and vehicles and garbage and everything down. Yeah. Placing it down, and I think we'll let it run on a little detailing speed run. Enjoy. Wow, that came out absolutely fantastic, guys. Took a good hour and a half or so, maybe a little more. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I think we're gonna come back in here with these decals I'm using and go back over the entire junkyard and probably some of the dirt roads with some of the decals and stains and stuff. Maybe do a little bit more plants or something. A few little small minor detailing things too. Overall though, I'd say it came out pretty nice. Using a little bit of the fields for the farms here to give it a little bit of toasted grass in a couple spots. You'll see in a minute too, I play around with the oil being added to the ground there to see if I could change a little bit of the coloring. Didn't really do much though. Alright. And then That's our junkyard done. So we're gonna get back to over here in our new industry area on the opposite side of the highway, and we're gonna add in a little bit more of our industry and a little bit of small business, just so the local workers can come and get them a bite on their lunch break and whatnot. One thing we are going to do for sure in the following episode is go through and name all our districts, either after subscribers, after followers. Go through and name some of the roads, some of the parks. Decided to put a small amount of offices over here too, for a couple of the industries. There we go. And it wouldn't be a City Skylines with Murder episode if I didn't go crazy with a little bit of pathing. You guys know me. Throw that path in there. Cross. Go ahead and put one here. Make a little gate entrance here. Get rid of a few of these pieces of fence. For some reason it was elevated, so we're going to take that and put it to ground level here. Work with us. There we go. I really like the gap that it has there. I think I'm going to run a second path. Collision, got anarchy on here. Works better from above, possibly. Do not want to play ball, just want to keep snapping to the same spot here. Oh, there we go. Hey, that looks pretty good actually. Let's see if we can move this fence back a little bit. Give it a little bit more space. There we go. Go ahead and throw a district over this. Names for the district are open for suggestions. Drop them in the comments, guys. Always appreciate it. Gotta get them just right. Edging them up. Does seem to work better going over it with the large district tool and then coming back in with the smallest one, kind of snagging your edges. I will admit that's one feature I do love about City Skylines too. Their district tool on there is so much better. Concord Square and the Cooper District. Definitely not staying. Alright, and I think we'll go ahead and get in a new cargo depot for this area. Much needed. A lot less travel for all the products that we're making going out. run a bit of a train line here. Need to raise this up right away. Just go a nice low crossing over the track, or over the street. We'll get us a little bridge going across our canal. And from here, we'll run our track down to our cargo track. See if we can't get this to connect over here. Get it to kind of curve along with it here for a minute. And we'll curve right in. We'll see if we can move some of these trees out of the way that are clipping into it. I tend to forget and use Anarchy all the time, so the trees tend to come in on it. We'll see if we can't get another track. We can go the opposite way here. Okay. Alright. Just move it to move these guys around here, see if we can't get this track. Move a little bit of the trees out of the way again here. There we go. We'll trip down this way. Make sure everything's connected up. Alright. We're gonna add in a little cheeky on-ramp to one side of the highway from this new industrial section here. Hope it's elevated. Go ahead and put that to ground level. There we go. Give me the ability to get from the industrial directly onto the highway there without having to drive down. A little bit more. Go. Let's see if we grab it. Put a little bit more of a bend on it there. Bit more easier flow onto the highway. Alright. Now, I'm starting to notice a lack of workers in our new industrial area, so we're going to build a small residential area here for some local residents. Hopefully that'll help with our job situation in the industrial area over here. There's gonna be a lot of jobs in this spot. There we go. A nice little path going around and through behind some of the homes here. Once again, we used Anarchy like always, so we gotta remove these trees. See if we can snag a bit of these excess trees around this area and give them a little bit of treeage around the neighborhood directly with our custom forest brush here. Much better. Let's see what trees we got here. Kind of try a couple of them out. See what I'm feeling. Silver birch is kind of nice. What about green tree? You know what? I kind of like that. I think we're gonna stick with that. Yeah, I think we're gonna stick with the green trees. Those look really good, actually. And as promised in the beginning of the episode, we are doing a few little small details to our new industry zonable areas. Our oil, our ore, and our forestry section. We added trees in the last episode. We'll probably add a little bit more detail here and there. Obviously, we're going to add a lot more rocks to the ore area, not the area I'm working on currently. the larger of the two areas is actually oil that I'm putting down rocks in right now. I'm gonna do a lot of detailing in that small little ore section there, and we'll be most likely fencing off some sections, throwing down some ploppable, some zonables, and tons of rocks in the next episode. I'm just spamming down a ton of little rocks here and there. I find it makes all the difference, especially in sections where there's mountains or wooded areas or industry. I notice I see a lot of people who do CS content and do forested areas, and there's all trees but no rocks, which seems very odd to me. I have a lot of woods around me, and anytime I go for a walk, I don't know about you guys, but I tend to see quite a few rocks, bushes, flowers, and trees, as well as quite a bit of wildlife, which I also like to see. A little bit of caves, plateaus, anything really. The more the better. There we go. Not bad. Now we're gonna get to a little speed run section. We're gonna rezone a few areas where there's a little bit too much density of the low density business and go down some paths in this section of the city. Okay, in the last episode, I had a commenter comment and asked me what is my favorite part of this build so far, and my favorite part, hands down, has to be this section that I'm working on right now. Actually, this part of the town, and I would say the mountain village is a hard second. We haven't quite done so much detail work to that, work in general to it. So I'm sure once I do more work to it, that area will have more of a draw for me as well. Yeah, just a little bit too much of the low density business there. So just swapping out some little sections here and there. But you guys let me know, what's your favorite part of the city? A little bit of office and high density right there around the hub where the courthouse is and the metro stations and the city library. This area of the city is set to become probably the most dense area of the city to date. Alright, now it's time for some paths. Get us connected up here a little bit easier, allowing people to maneuver around the city and to the courthouse and to the metro stations and everywhere else, to their jobs, homes. It's that much more easier. You may have noticed earlier I kind of left a few spots where I left zoning missing, and this is why now. You know, something else too that I'm thinking about that we're probably going to do in the next episode as well is add a little bit more detail to a few of our industry areas in the city. And by detail, I mean taking a few spots where we have businesses and removing them and putting down some concrete and some vegetation, some cracks in the asphalt, some trash. Just add that little bit more detail to our industry areas. Sounds like a good shout to me. And I decided I really wanted to do this area up. So we got some paths connecting underneath here. Okay. And then since we've also got the Posh Mall over here too, which has some good events, and the city park there, so quite a bustling area for the city. So I wanted to do a little something here behind all this residential and to connect everything up here. There we go. And as promised, like I said, we're going to come back in and put some more trees down on it. Really load this specialized forestry industry section up with some trees. Go ahead and remove some from the oil area. Okay. And then we'll snag some more trees from back out in here. Load up some trees in the city. Finally start adding some big amount of lush green to the city. Makes all the difference. I mean, look at the difference in this section already that I've just done. Especially where the highway passes under there and we have that kind of office district of sorts. It really looks amazing with the difference of it. Get this residential neighborhood here as well. And again, I'm just snagging some trees from the edge of the map. One advantage to the 81 tiles mod, and also an advantage to building the map yourself with an excess amount of trees. Which is fine, because something I do to make my forest areas look a little more real anyway is add in little animal clearings, little animal trails and paths going meandering through the woods. Looks better. Plus it kind of helps to thin it out. The general round brush tends to do, even if you adjust the strength, the general round brush tends to do too many trees, and the area coverage is usually around the same. Just going through here with the forest brush and removing trees that are stuck on the paths. Kind of using move it mod to adjust some of the pathing so it's not clashing with anything too much. That academic library looks nice. I want this though. Right here. Beautiful addition to this part of downtown. Honestly, this is probably going to be the densest part downtown wise of the entire build. But who knows what might happen. Put down a little bit of pathing here. Getting them all connected up as well as we can here. Then I decided to remove just a little corner of some of the zoning there and do like a little, almost like a little homemade pocket park. A little mini park for that. Having this double 6-lane road cutting through helps immensely with the traffic. And having these little plazas in between our double road all the way down, super useful for the people in the city. I'm just going through and adding a little bit of detail onto our subway stops, adding a little grill and an info kiosk at each one. This just doesn't look right, so we're gonna go ahead and pave that. Find our other one here. There we go. We'll do like a big corner newspaper stand here. Man, that's a busy section too. Look at all those people walking out from the subway stop. Okay. Got a little statue there. With collision off, we can add stuff into the actual actual properties here. Got a couple little food stalls there. Seems like a good place to set up. Yeah, some nice landscaping around this area. Gotta really do it up. I'm assuming that YouTubington's downtown would spend the extra money on this to beautify this section. Being a project of the scale, you would know that the city would want it to look very nice. There we go. A couple of rocks, a couple of bushes, some trees. This hospital here is going to be another great addition to this downtown section. I did rezone a bunch of this, but I'm actually thinking I'm going to put it right here. You can always rezone some stuff later. Right about... I guess I was debating on whether I wanted to actually place it there or not and disrupt that zoning. That should take care of all our medical needs. And then for our death care end of things, because I'm seeing a lot of bodies. Go down a little double crematorium every once in a while here around the city. Get a little bit better coverage. Notice in areas that are just grayed out entirely. There'll be 2 there, and 2 for this new section that's yet to grow. We definitely need child care and elder care too. We're going to go ahead and give them a facility there and a facility in this neighborhood. Alright, and now I'm going to let this go on another little speed run for you absolute legends of building this new neighborhood expansion onto our Pooh River Park area. A little small city just on the outskirts of YouTube. Nice little suburb that may or not be incorporated one day. Alright, I'm going to let this run. You enjoy. We'll see you on the other side. And wasn't that nice? Gotta love those speedruns. Alright, and now we're getting down to the business of putting down some piping right underneath the road where it goes. Down under every road. Getting that coverage down all the way across. And right there. Nice. Give them their own water pump this area. Alright, and with our road layout done and our piping done, it's time for some essential city services for this new little area. Names for this neighborhood area are up for suggestions. Leave your ideas and thoughts in the comments below. Do a couple of these custom construction zone assets I made. That one's a little too big, I think. I have a little park. Like this little corner lot here is going to do nicely. Nice little quarter pie pizza slice. Alright. Got a little bit of park going on. Now we're going to run a little bit of pathing here. Nothing too extravagant because they are just adjacent to Pooh River Park, which is the biggest park in the entire build, so not that they need another park, but we'll give them a little local park for some relaxation here. There we go. Don't look too bad. Can't pull these out just a little bit on either side. Just a little bit. There we go. That one out a little bit. There we go. A little bit more on this one. Perfect. Okay. A little bit more trees for this Pooh River Park. Finally get some decent amount of trees surrounding the park. I'll put a little bit here in this local park. And we're going to give them a little bit here in between them and the train tracks. There's a busy tracks coming in and out of the entirety of the city. So a lot of cargo, a lot of freight, a lot of passenger trains going in and out. I'd say that's gonna about do it for this episode. A little bit longer one today, guys. But I'd say it's time. Alright, guys. And you know what time it is. Time for those epic flyovers to take a look at what we did today. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and we will see you on the outro. Alright, you absolute legends. That's about gonna do it for today's episode. We got a bunch done today. We did a little bit of detailing in our new industry sections, watched all of it grow a little bit, expanded the town near Pooh River Park, added a whole new suburb to that area. Names are open for suggestions in the comments, guys. We also built a junkyard, which I'm very happy with. We're probably going to go in there in the next episode and detail that up a little bit more too, as well as going through all of the dirt roads in there and laying down some more decals. Get a little more detail there, just a little. And added more Sims to our ever-growing city of YouTubington, guys. But I'm gonna quit talking your ear off, and happy Friday to you. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and we will see you guys Monday. Alright, legend. As always, Mad Murder Nation love. And remember, if nobody else cares, murder cares. Alright, guys.